So what we're going to do, guys, we're making our way to the ability platform. This will be the best place to get your pictures, okay? We'll have about 8 or 9 minutes on it. When you get on it, spread all the way along. There's plenty of room. Get your phones out and start taking your pictures. Get as many pictures as you want. This will be the best place to get them, okay? When your team came here, last season Barcelona played here, or the season before they came in there, one of the Champions League, I think it was last season. So as you know, when you go and play at foreign clubs, players come out 4 hours before the game in the suits. So I was here, like we work on matches. I was here, I was having a coffee at the stand. There's nobody in. All the Barcelona team, they all come out looking at the stadium. And we did it when we went to the Nou Camp, and we're like, wow, all the players like this. Then the grounds, we put all the sprinklers on, so all the things come out the pitch and just spray, and you just like. Just a bit like that. Like, too cool, Barcelona. Too cool. Come down this way, guys. The players' dressing room. So, are we good? This is the players' dressing room. So this is where the players will be on a match day. They normally arrive 4 hours before kickoff. They will come in here. There's normally a meeting. They will then go upstairs to eat in the players' lounge. And then we'll come back down for a second meeting. The kit man lays out all the kit. Above the shirts, these are magnetic boards. So depending on who's selected to play, the names will be above the shirts. So it looks slightly different on a match day. Where the players sit is normally Ananda will sit in that corner. We have defenders on this side, we've got midfield and attack on this. So the starting 11 will be at this side of the room. Behind the screen here is the tactics screen. Eric Ten Hag normally addresses the team from here. And then at the back end of the room is substitutes and assistant coaches. Ruud van Nistelrooy will be sat in this room at the start of next season, which is something very exciting for any Man United fan. So that's normally what happens. They warm up for half an hour, obviously, before the game starts. The kit man will lay out the warm-up kit on the seats where you're sat. In terms of first team kit, there's normally 2 shirts on the pegs. There's a shirt and there's a spare in case they get a cut or a tear. And if the players give away a shirt on a game, not all of them do, but some will give them to young kids in the crowd. Fernando, Bruno will do it a lot. They will have to pay for the shirt themselves, but I'm sure they can afford it. Right, you all want to make sure you've got everything and follow me this way now.